Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
This is Mike from Distraction. You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
The views and opinions of the guests do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather. As always, I bring you guys and gals awesome interviews. Today, it's an honor and a very huge privilege to have Mike Sifringer, guitarist of Destruction. Destruction is set to release their 17th studio album. Folks, 17th studio album, that's very, very crazy these days and times that we live in, but it's called Born to Perish, and it's going to be released August 9th via Nuclear Blast Records. And they have also added new members, or should I say, new blood to the fold. So we're going to be talking to Mike about all this good stuff. And plus, this impresses me, man. 17th studio album. Welcome to the show, by the way.
Hey. Hello, everybody. Yeah, right. 17th. Crazy, right?
It is.
I never counted, and I knew, it's a lot. But then I read lately on a news book, something there, 17. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. 17 years, you guys are still putting out albums in the way the day and age is of the digital world of music today. Are you surprised that you guys are still able to put out a 17th studio album just the way today is with music, Mike?
You know, it's like, it's our job to do this, you know? It's like... if you do your job, you want to do it right, okay? We always thought, Schmier and me, our job is to deliver some harsh music, some brutal shit, some angry kind of type of music. And back in the day, it was a little bit different. When you're young, you want to be the toughest, the hardest, the most evil guy, you know? Then if you get older, you maybe cool down a little bit, but you still want to bring out a little bit of good guitar work, I say. And there's a lot of types you can deliver good guitar skills, but I can do best with my right hand, play fast, kind of sharp riffs. And so, what should I do? It's like natural to bring kind of stuff like this because it's like from the heart or from the backbone, you know.
How's it been working with Nuclear Blast Records over these years so far for you guys?
They are really doing a very, very good job, and they're very into the music because this label just has, like, from the start, just you know, they all, I know a lot of people, or almost all people are working there, and they're all big metal fans, and it's no shishi and no douchebag kind of company. They're very into the thing, you know, into hard rock, metal, and that helps a lot, you know.
You're right, man. They get metal music. They're there for you guys. They understand it. Exactly,
yeah. And there's people working there. You can call them they're almost like friends to us, you know. And then they're reliable and they don't lie to you, and if there's some problems, they put it on a table and say, listen, bam. And, you know, that's a good base to work with people telling you the truth and not like blah, 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 you know. And they can also like maybe they have a good eye for the market, you know. They had a lot of sensations and they had a lot of big things broke down, and so they have a big overview about the market, and they're a hard-working label. They are doing a lot of promo, and it's professional. I like the treatment you get there. It's pretty clear, and also the contracts are pretty fair. I like to work together with those Swabian, you know, with this the German thing. Yeah. it's a good company. Yeah.
They're genuine people too. I like working with them.
Yeah, and we have also a good contract. I don't know about the contracts other bands have, so but you don't have to. Yeah.
Mike, what's impressed or maybe excited you the most about this album, Born to Perish, if anything? Is there anything that excites you or impresses you about it, possibly?
Oh, impresses me. Yeah, in the end, how the sound come get out. I like the mix kind of, and never forget the guy behind everything, and it's V.O. Pulver, the producer, or not he mixed all this. Yeah, he's more like the engineer, and we recorded the drums in his studio. The Swiss guy, V.O. So yeah, this time he found a pretty, I say, creamy way. I mean, I hate this screaming productions where all the guitars do, and all this high end shit. But you also need it. So yeah, it's harsh to mix a record. I never could do it because my ears are a little bit wrecked anyhow. So yeah, but I like the mix of the mix down of the album a lot. And songwriting wise, I like it also because we have a lot of variety in it. But really excited, I don't know. I don't get excited anymore if I record something. That was like back in the day, the first 2 or 3 records, I was excited when it came out, and oh look, the new cover. Yeah, it's like, yeah, great. But excited is maybe a wrong word.
I want to go ahead and talk about Mr. Vol Pulver, who has recorded this album with you guys. Working with him, Mike, does he get that extra effort out of you guys that maybe someone else may not get possibly? Do you feel comfortable working with him? Does he push you guys hard?
Here and there, yes. Yeah, he's here and there, yes. Okay, mainly it's like that. Schmier and me, we sit here at my living room and compose songs like randomly, like we just program good drum beats and play along and bring ideas together. And in the end, then we have already the structures composed when we come to VO to really record it. But then VO sometimes has good ideas and says, "Oh, this is bullshit. we need to cut down this a little bit," or just sometimes about voices. If you need like a second voice for the guitar, shit like that, he always have good ideas. There's a lot of possibilities how to fat guitars, and so he always has like little tricks in his sleeve.
And plus, you guys started recording this January of this year and finished up in March. Is that the norm for you guys, or no? I mean, let's talk about that a little bit on recording wise. The process
seems to become the norm. No, we're not really pushing ourselves, but yeah, we do. It's an in between thing. If you do too loose, you're not. I like to. I need an aim, and I need to run behind this a little bit to keep on track. I need to I don't know. It's like if you have an idea and then a structure, why to overdo it again and again? Just record it and then go to studio and record it again. And then, well, for us, it worked perfectly out. Like you need not more than 3 or 4 months for full album. No. Otherwise, you get into like maybe strange ideas, and get into I don't know what. And I know a lot of bands. They are too like perfect, and hey, we need to. And then you lose your ground idea, your basic entrance to the song, and then maybe you lose the whole song. So I don't know.
Yeah. Was it hard to choose between the current set of songs that you have recorded? Which one would be the first single or video you guys wanted to release or push first? Or was it hands down Born to Perish?
It was, Born to Perish was like, really the first choice of all 4 of us. kind of, and now I have a problem because it's the fastest, not I have, all of us have, it's the fastest song on this album. It's a little bit, I like to play around 200 BPM, downstroke, easy, but this is like 212, and then it's like a crazy kind of, I don't know, crazy picking shit.
Yeah.
So, now we have to play it live, and I found it maybe the most interesting song to put first, and then I was like, it's not easy how to put the songs. I don't know.
What do you hope, Mike, everyone takes away from this single, Born to Perish, or message you hope they hear while listening to, or just any of Destruction's music in general?
I don't have to tell the people what they should get out of it. It should come by natural. I mean, in my case, it's maybe they found some good guitar techniques or something like that. I don't know how to play thrash. Not that I really give an advice, but cool. All what I can do is like play guitar as best as I can, and on the other hand, you can, if you listen to the lyrics, you can find maybe a message behind all this negative, evil stuff. It's a lot of negative information within the lyrics, but if you listen closely, it's a lot of information you need to get a better man. I didn't wrote the lyrics. It's all Schmier's artwork, and it's very deep kind of shit. If you listen closely, on the first side, it sounds very black and full of hate. But you must hate shit which is bad for us. So this is why we are still angry, angry about silly mankind, stupid people. We don't like them.
We got a lot of them out there. You know that.
Yeah. That's why I like to stay home, and no going out, because you never know if you get shot.
Right. Oh yeah, it's scary, man. My heart breaks for these folks over here in the U.S. right now that's happening. These, like in Dayton and in where's the other one at? I want to say Oklahoma, but I don't think I'm right on that. El Paso, yeah, Texas.
But in Germany, we don't have that many guns, but in Germany we do different. You heard about this people pushing other people in front of trains.
Oh God.
Yeah, just by the way, and little children, they just push them, and you don't need guns to kill people. It's a little bit crazy.
My God.
That's why we are angry, angry destruction. We are angry about everything.
I can agree. I totally agree. Are there any songs standing out more to you than any right now on the new album? I know it must change every time you listen to it or you hear it or talk about it, but do you have any that stick out for you, Mike, possibly?
Yeah, and it's just right in the middle of the album. It's the Butchered for Life one. That's the more calm one. It has like an acoustic beginning, and it starts very like mellow, and it gets like mid-tempo, and right after this song, there's maybe the hardest on a full album, Tyrants of the Netherworld, and I like those both. It's very like contrast. They were both different, but I like them.
How crucial was it to keep this album true to your thrash roots and not stray away from that, Mike?
Oh man, it's like a challenge. There's a lot of very good young bands pushing, and if they go better and don't look to what we do anymore, then we fail. So I don't mean we are better, but they still look, and they all these young bands, they still wait for a Destruction release. So we still have to do good work before they say, "Oh, you're too old to to attract us." You know what I mean?
Now, you guys added drummer Animal Randy Black and Swiss Shred Master Damar Eskick. What have these gentlemen brought to this band that may have been missing possibly?
Oh, like a little bit like a fresh wind,
Yeah.
you know. And yeah, it's uh, first the drum work of Randy Black is really like, I think it fits very good. His style fits to our style very, very good. He's a very like a veteran on thrash, like he played on all Annihilator albums, and he did always like very good drum work. I'm honored he plays for us, you know. And yeah, and Damir, yeah, it's like you can do like two guitars on stage. It's like we can do stuff like back in the day. We can do double leads and ping pong leads, and it's like a little bit like a relaxation for me. And it's like, yeah, I enjoy the new situation very, very much because, yeah, it's a little bit, it's relaxing, but still a little bit like a step forward for me. So
Yeah. And I'm sure being a guitar player, adding him, that's kind of stepped your game up also with him being in the band.
it's like it's sometimes it's good just to talk about what you play. And if you're just the only guitar player, you talk to yourself, you know. And then sometimes it's very interesting to show all these riffs to another guy. And he asks, oh, this and this. And then, yeah, you get back to your own mind a little bit. And it's very, also refresh my own mind talking about how to play this and this, you know, getting out of the machine a little bit, giving information. And also, yeah, there's always like different ways how to play a song. So yeah, it's always interesting to talk to good musicians how to.
Do you see this band and yourself still musically growing, or has it just been more of a personal growth for all of you involved with Destruction so far?
It's all the same. Yeah. You know, if you have more input, you have more ideas. And if you bring it to the right channel, you maybe develop. Yeah. If the people like it.
Yeah.
If you bring too much and too crazy ideas, maybe the people say, no.
Yep,
Maybe it's too much. But you know what's the people? That's the next question. Well, I don't know. So
what does Destruction bring to that table for music that's not out there as of right now, if anything?
I mean, it's I'm a big music fan, so I would say everybody steals from everybody. So
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
So I wouldn't say we invented thrash or this kind of guitar picking, whatever. But we did work together with other bands on this typical, like the E string, fast picking on the E string, a lot of downstrokes. I would say the inventor of this was Django Reinhardt, a very old gypsy guitar player. And you know, this riff technique. Maybe next step was James Hetfield, you know, Kill 'Em All. This kind of really this technique of how to play a riff on an E string with a fast picking. Maybe we did put it on the table a little bit too, like guitar wise, you know, and song wise, I don't know.
That's a great fucking album.
To our first albums, it's also a little bit like punk and punk style, and I don't know. I would say we brought a little bit of brutality to music too. Hard to say.
What can fans expect at a show from Destruction who have not got to see you guys live as of yet? What are they going to get when they come to see you live?
We're working on a tour in March, April in the States. Decibel tour, the Mayhem. And it's announced for end of February, end of March to end of April. So almost confirmed, but it's not really. It should be confirmed next week. I hope it happens. You know.
what made you want to become a musician? What was that spark for you that said, yeah, that's what I want to do right there. I want to become a musician.
Music. Yeah, and it was the music I didn't really get in Germany. That was like, German radio program is very limited and very, like, not very rock and roll. But there was some TV shows back in the day. And once in a while, there was the crazy bands, like Swedes from England, Swedes, or like Slade and stuff like that. I was really like these bands, and my daddy, oh, wow, what? No, what? And he tried to switch the program and shit. But yeah, that was the first touch with these strange guys with long hair and high shoes, plateau shoes. And yeah, I found them cool. And then I was trying to start playing guitar when I was like 10 years old or something like that. But now my hands was too small. And then really I started when I was like 13 years old. And then was like really like Deep Purple, Rainbow, even Status Quo, all these classic rock bands. I did dates on German TV because that was, back in the day, it was hard to get good music in Germany. So, and then I tried to, yeah.
So far, is there a country that stands out or shocks you that Destruction gets support from, or your music even gets played in that area possibly?
Yeah, kind of. It seems like there's not many countries don't listen to Destruction. What I really like is that a lot of people in kind of the Muslim countries, Arabia, Saudi Arabia, for example. I met guys from, also from, I don't know, Syria, and they really told me they have a scene there. Lately we played in Beirut, in Lebanon. Yeah, that's a good sign that even Muslims listen to heavy metal. And we played Indonesia, and surprise, surprise, there's a lot of heavy metal fans there. Even it's kind of forbidden, but it still was, it's a worldwide movement. So, I love it.
I think I saw that there was one band that got prison time for playing metal music, if I'm not mistaken, if that's correct, what I saw. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. They got arrested for playing music?
Yeah, it could happen. And even if you want to play China, you have to go in the land and hide what you do,
Wow.
Kind of, yeah. And if you announce you go as Destruction, they go check you like a month before you even want to go to the country, they check. And then you won't let you in, no chance. So you have to go there by trick somehow. Yeah. And it's tough, but we played there twice and it happened. But lately we had issues, so better be safe than go to fucking jail in China.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Is there a show or a moment for you that sticks out in your mind over the years with Destruction? Maybe has there been a moment for you that you couldn't believe you was part of, or something was actually happening that you was part of?
Yeah, there was one big motherfucker. Everybody thinks that Wacken in Germany is the biggest ever, and not true. We played in Bogota in Colombia, South America. The biggest festival I've ever played, called Rock in Parque, and that was the hugest thing. It was like 120,000 just for Destruction.
Good God!
Yeah,
dude.
Just no 3 or 5 stages. Or maybe they have like 5 stages there, but they have a very, very big main stage, and called Rock in Parque. It's in the middle of the park in Bogota, and it's so fucking huge. It's huger than Rock in Rio, and it was like the biggest audience I ever had. And even the distance between you and the fucking audience is almost like the place you usually have on a festival. It's so huge, it's unbelievable. Jeez. And we also had almost the same size in, believe it or not, in Venezuela, where the fucking trouble goes on right now. in Caracas, we had also like 100,000 people in the middle of the city, center kind of place of the Revolution something. And now they have a war there. It's so fucking terrible sometimes, you know. Yeah. But yeah, these are festivals nobody ever heard about, but they're fucking huge.
That's awesome. I'll check that out, man. That's for sure. I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, there should be some material. Yeah. In the end, it's not, pick out something. In general, I like small shows also. It's not about how big it is in general. In the end, I like smaller shows even better.
Yeah, it's like a more intimate thing with the fans in a way.
Yeah, and if you have a good club inside and you have a very good PA, you're safe. If you play good and you have a good guy at the mixing board, you're safe and you can fucking kill the place. It's always better than outside, sound-wise.
Folks, Destruction is set to release their 17th studio album, Born to Perish, on August 9th via Nuclear Blast Records. You want to get out and pick this up, listen to this band's music. They have some really, really great stuff that's out there over the years, and they still continue to not disappoint. Mike, my friend, how can folks stay in touch with you guys? Buy some merchandise, this album, other albums, tour dates, things like that. How can they do that?
Yeah, everybody can go online very easy. Go on Destruction, DE, or go on Nuclear Blast Destruction. Just get connected by Google machine and you get it very easy. Yeah.
Before I let you go, would you care to do a promo for my show?
Mm-hmm. Sure. All right. This is Mike from Destruction. You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Everybody stick around. We got some great, great stuff coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour on BODS Mayhem Radio Network. Get out and check out our Facebook page. It has our podcast link, YouTube link, and soon our Twitch link. And everybody, please subscribe and like our YouTube link. Everything that we have done for BODS Mayhem Hour will be up on our YouTube link. So you definitely want to go out there and check that out and subscribe to us. It's very important. Very, very important. Everybody, please get out and check out Destruction. You will not be disappointed. Like I said, they have some great, great stuff out there. So, Mike, you guys keep on doing what you're doing. And congratulations on the 17th album, my man.
Thanks for asking me stuff. Vale, senor. Have fun.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.